Okay, so when you are ready to install the humidity pump, first thing to do is use distilled water. Loosen your cap here. Fill your reservoir from here. Do not fill it from the top side. Do not fill it from here. You always want to fill your reservoir from that section there. On the bottom, you're going to make sure that screws back on top. Once you've got that full, this little trigger button is going to go on the inside of the pump right here. So you're going to put that back down on the pump, make sure it seats completely, and you'll feel it seat in when it seats in properly and pushes down. It should not leave a gap around the reservoir to the base here. So once that's done, you've got a couple pieces to assemble. I always recommend assembling the tube first because it's just simpler. So the first part is going to go to the pump, and you're going to push this piece here with the corrugated end into one end of the tubing. The tubing's the same on both sides. I hold this end and I kind of give it a good twist in. That gets that all the way down the end of that to this point here, which is where you want it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to grab that black piece and you're going to push these two pieces together. So that corrugated plastic piece there goes over top of your black stem here. And you're going to take those two pieces, and it does fit tight, and you can twist it again. Then that's going to go into the top of your pump. What is left is this end, and you need to make sure you set your pump, the top of your pump, lower than the bottom of your incubator. And then the corrugated piece, as it shows online in the PDF, is going to go from the pop out the plug on the front right of the incubator that says humidity, pop out that black knockout plug, put it in from the inside, and then this connection is going to go right on there. I like to put my finger in there to kind of hold it, and then again I just give it a good twist until it gets tight, and it should go about half to three quarters of the way in there. As long as it's on there snugly, that's about half there, that's fine. No moisture or humidity is going to come out of there. And what I like to do is always make sure that the humidity tubing is running back at a constant decline to the pump and as short as possible. So that means you may want to place your humidity pump on the floor, next to the unit, under the table, at least where the tubing itself here is running at a constant decline and there are no valleys or dips in it, so that any excess moisture buildup can always go back to the pump itself. Even inside the incubator, when I push that piece in, I'll just slightly angle it up to ensure that nothing's adding and is dripping out of that, getting moisture inside the unit. We want all the evaporated small particles, fine particles to enter, but we don't want any actual water droplets to come out of that. And that is how you install the humidity pump. Now there is one thing on the back. It does have an on-off for your pump. So you've got an on-off switch there that will turn the pump on. And then the humidity controller itself will actually tell and give power and tell the pump when to come on. And then what you're going to do to limit the fluctuation is use this dial to dial it in so that on your humidity control you see the minimum amount of variation in your numbers. And it will come on and off rapidly, and that is the way it's designed to do so that it holds it within that 40 to 60 range. I try to keep it right around 50 as close as I can, and then once you get it going again, that dial on the pump really dials that in.